Hi everyone, it's Kiara. Welcome. This is a Flosstube today. This is Flosstube number 31. Today it's New Year's Day, so January 1st, 2024. I actually have a lot to show you guys, believe it or not. Not a lot going on. We're still on vacation. We're on vacation till Thursday, so just beginning to take Christmas down and do all that. But I figured I would do an update today because I've been really steadily cross-stitching since my plans last week, which has been awesome. The stitchy bug is back. I have some goals for 2024, which I did in a video. But yesterday was New Year's Eve, and back in 2021, I did the New Year's Eve 12 by 12, which was 12 whips to start. No, it was 12 new starts to bring in the new year. Well, I didn't do that this year. I made a list of 8 projects I wanted to touch, one being a new start, but everything else was whips, and 2 of the items were my January whip go, and I just wanted to put 1 thread in each of them to just get the passion back in those projects. So I'm going to go over what I did for that, and then I'm going to show you my new year, new start, and which I'm doing something different. So first thing though, I'm going to show you, I actually have a fully finished. I made my first little pillow. This is a Lori Holt stitch card pattern. One of the very first things I ever stitched back in 2020. So I have a dough bowl my aunt gave me. So I'm gonna throw these in a bowl somewhere in my stitchy room. So I have a fully finished, yay! I also have some finishes, which is awesome. And they also go into my 12 by 12. So the first thing I'm going to show are my 9 patches, because this week I finished May and June. So this is May, and these are from Primrose Cottage Stitches. There are mistakes in this one, and it's okay because it's mine. And then this is June. So I still have 5 of these to do. They're on my whip go board. I may start one in the upcoming weeks just to have one working on, because I do have 5 left. I have to do July, August, September, December. I have 4 left. That was my purpose. I wanted to get, so I had 4 left because they're on my whip go. So those are done, yay. And also I'm gonna give my daughter the charts to do. So those are done, and I'm kind of playing with a finish in my head. And then the other thing I finished, well, I finished it for me because I have figured out what the problem was, is this Pine Needles chart. It's a very cute chart, and maybe if I had had a different fabric, I would have loved it more. But this is what I'm calling a finish, Believe Santa Claus, and I'm going to get a button, and I think I'm going to finish it as an ornament. So it's now done. So this bag can go back into rotation. I'll de-kit it and put it back, and it's a bag from the 805 Stitcher. Okay, so that can be unpacked. Yay! Okay, so everything else is a whip. I'm going to go through the whips, and then I will, oh goodness, and then I will go through my whip go projects and my new start. Okay, new starts. Okay, so one of my other things is my Prairie Schooler. I pulled him out for a little bit. I put him on my list, and I pulled him out for a little bit. And I finished most of this bird and I got the Santa's hand. There's a little bit of ecru which is why it's done here, so I can bring them down, and the hand got done is because so I can use the piece of floss right here, and then we have to do his coat. This is the (2001) Santa. So I'm working right over in here, and I have part of his beard done. So I'm going to try to pull him out on the 25th of the month. Also, I was watching Elaine from Annie Bayliss. She had I was originally going to stitch seasonal on the 13th and the 25th, but Annie Bayliss is going to do Elaine's going to do the third week of every month, focusing on Christmas, and I kind of like that idea, so I may jump on that. So, but I think I'm going to pull out Santa a little bit more often and do. So there's that. Then I also worked on this is the only one I didn't on my list that I didn't work on, but I did work on it this week. I'm working on this ornament right here. This is Lizzie Kate, A Merry Little Christmas. I worked on this during the week. I did not work on this for the 12 by 12. It was the only thing I had on my list that I did not work on. But I'm going to keep plugging away and working on it. That's why I kind of like that idea of 1 month, the third month of every week, we're pulling out Christmas charts. Because I have a bunch of stuff that is so close to being done. Okay, then I started working on this. I had started this in the 12 by 12 in 2021, and I just never did anything. This is the Antique Rooster Sampler by JBW Designs. It's so cute. I'm stitching it with, I believe, Cherry Cobbler. Is that what I'm stitching with? Yeah, Cherry Cobbler from Classic Colorworks. Okay, I only had this one little thing, and this is where I am. So I'm working on this little chick right here. So my goal is to, and I'm stitching this on Fiber on a Whim 18 count brown sugar. My goal for this is to get, this is printed in thirds, I think. So I want to get this entire section done, which is up to part of the back end of this rooster. So I want to get that before I put it on the side. I'm loving it. It's a quick stitch. I'm almost tempted to make this my car stitch. For like when I'm waiting for my daughter to get out of school, we wait for like an hour. So I'm thinking of making that my car stitch because that's a very quick stitch for the most part. Then I put in a little bit more than one thread. This is from Calendar Crates by Stitching with the Housewives. Let's see. This is the small right there. Sunflower seeds and honeybees. And I had part of the Y done. I had 2 stitches in the E. There is a mistake in the E, but I'm leaving it. And then I'm moving on. So I finished the thread I had with this brown in it, which is a color change because I stitched it on black. And then I put these stitches in. And now I'm going to go work with bamboo for other parts of it. This is one of my Whipco. The Whipco numbers were called. Whipco is the brainchild of Jessie Marie Does Stuff. And you can learn more about it on her Flosstube. So the numbers were 9 and 22. So my goal is to have a finish on this. So that I put the little bit of thread in that, and this will be my second Whipco piece I concentrate on. The first Whipco piece I'm concentrating on is America from Blackbird Designs. I'm sure everybody has seen this. It's from the Souvenirs of Summer book. And here, just so I don't have to lose my place, it's this sampler right here. I'm stitching mine on an Aida that I dyed. And so I had a little bit of this box done. I brought it down to about here, and then I started stitching today. So my goal in the next couple of days is to finish this and then start moving across and doing the mirror image on the other side. I'm not putting the date in. I'm just gonna mirror these lines through it. So that is what I'm doing. I love this piece, and this is gonna be a finish this month. So with these two finished, I would be able to start something, but I'm not going to start anything because I've already started a couple things this month. So the one new start I did during the 12 by 12 is this chart I have had for ages. And I'm doing something I've never done before. It's Amazing Grace from the Nebby Needle. I pulled colors from my stash, so they're not exactly the same as this. I am stitching this on White Peach Tea 28 count Lugana from Grace Note Fabrics. It's a beautiful fabric. Now I am doing this 1/1. I have never stitched 1/1 on anything in my life, so I decided to do it on 28 count. I am loving this. It is going to be so cute and small. Actually, let me just see if I can make that pop a little bit more for you. There. So that's what I'm doing. So I have done, since it was a new start, I've got this first flower here, this little flower here, and this stem. So I've got to keep doing the stem before I can get to the words. I don't know, there's a little border here. I don't think I'm going to do it, but I'm loving this. My dogs are barking. I think my daughter came out of the room. And this is being homed in a bag I got from Crystal Rowe. Her bags are so pretty. She posts them on Instagram, and then she puts them in her Etsy shop. So I had showed a couple things I was thinking about on Instagram for my New Year, New Start. Well, I decided, yes, the other day, that I really wanted to do a red sampler. I don't know, I have 2 other red pieces I'm doing right now, so I don't know why I was so set on doing a red sampler. But I knew that I had this chart from Hands Across the Sea. Annie Bayliss. I have loved this one. I actually know what I'm going to do with it when it's done. But I'm doing something, again, totally new to me. Because this chart has some 1/1. It has 2 and then 1/1. So this is homed in a bag that I received in a swap. This is from my friend Amber Johnson. It's actually everything she ever sent me, but this is still in it, so I really put that over there. So it's a Pioneer Woman tote project bag, super pretty. So let me show you. I am using DMC 816. And my fabric is a mystery fabric from Be Stitch Me. It's a 32 count Jobelin. And I've started the border. I'm trying one of these Nerge hoops for the first time. And so this is my New Year, New Start. So I've got this border. Now this part's 2/2. There is some 1/1. There's a rice stitch on it. So I'm excited, but I know what I'm doing with it. And I just love how it's coming. So this is the fabric. Is this fabric not divine? So I'm doing so I have never done a sampler on, I've never used Jobelin before. So that's a new thing for me. So that's what I've done. So I also want to give a thank you to everybody because I had a goal of hitting 300 subscribers, and I've surpassed that. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by and subscribing. Hold on one second. My hearing aid is talking to me. Needs a new battery. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, for liking, subscribing. The comments have been great. I'm just touched. I'm going to try to be a lot more consistent this year with posting. I'm glad my stitchy bug is back. I'm going to clean my room up a little bit. But I'm so excited. My Annie Bayliss, I know what I'm going to do with it. So I'm not using the Book of Days this year. I'm using this. So I have put my WIPGO numbers. I put so far what I've done today, which was my new start. And then it's got a weekly thing, so I can put some other stuff in it. So far I put New Year, New Start, Annie Bayliss, and then I worked on Blackbird America for WIPGO. So I'm so excited. One of the other things I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more pillows for the dough bowl, and I'm going to get working on that. But thanks for stopping by. Nothing new since we're still on vacation, and I did so many videos last week, but I did so much, and I didn't want to not do a video and then forget what I'm doing, and then when I come back I'm like, oh, what did I do? But I've been watching a lot of whip parades and a lot of people's plans, and I'm very inspired. I've seen a couple charts that I would love, so I need to get some finishing done, because my goal is if I finish some stuff, I can buy something or I can start something. I need to get the whips down. So I'm excited. But I'm very excited to stitch again. So I'm rambling, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for stopping by, and I will hopefully be back next week or the week after. Now that I'm back to using my book and everything, we should be good, because I even write when I do a Flosstube in it. So I will talk to you all soon. Go stitch something, have some fun. Thanks for liking and subscribing and for stopping by. Bye.